Welcome, everybody. Here in Goodlettsville, Tennessee, you are looking at the former home of Lewis Marshall Jones, aka Grandpa Jones. This is the house that he built, that him and his wife called Rocky Top. You can see there on the driveway gate says Rocky Top Baggett. I'm going to show you some more pictures of the home, show you some aerial footage, and just talk about Grandpa Jones, a little bit about his life, and then we will go over and see the grave of Grandpa Jones and his wife. So yeah, we're going to talk about him and the house that he built. Here we go. Built in 1959, this single-family home is a little over 2,500 square feet. Built by Grandpa Jones and his wife Ramona, this home has 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 fireplaces, an attached garage, and you can see that it has an in-ground pool shaped like a banjo, and the driveway looks like the neck of a guitar or a banjo as well. So Grandpa Jones was born in a small farming community in Henderson County, Kentucky. He was the youngest of 10 children. His father was an old-time fiddle player, and his mother was a ballad singer. Miss Jones was an old-time fiddler and singer. She was born Ramona Riggins on January 28, 1924, in Van Buren, Indiana. She was a first-generation member of the Grand Ole Opry around the time that she met and married Grandpa Jones in 1946. Before becoming a couple, the two performed together on a radio show in Cincinnati when they met. After they married, they continued performing together professionally. She would often play the serious role, as Grandpa Jones would joke around with the crowds. And Miss Jones, not only did she play the fiddle, but also guitar and mandolin. Alright, y'all. Made it over here to Lutton's Methodist Church and Cemetery. There's the church in the background. Windy day. We're going to go visit the grave of Grandpa Jones and his wife. We're going to walk up through here and visit the grave. Piece of the fence has fell down here. We'll go on in through the actual gate area here. So that in front of us is the grave Grandpa Jones and his wife. They are up at the top of the hill behind the church house. The Lewis Marshall, also known as Grandpa Jones. Headstone says he was born October 20th, 1913. Passed away February 19th, 1998. Country music legend, husband, father, and friend. And a quote says, "When you leave this earth for a better home someday, the only thing you'll take is what you gave away." From The Fallen Leaves, written by Grandpa Jones. And you can see the banjo there. And then beside him is his wife of 50-something years, Ramona Riggins Jones, born January 28th, 1924, passed away November 17th, 2015. She was a musician, wife, mother, and friend. And her headstone says, "The new mown hay sends all its fragrance from the fields I used to roam. When I dream about the moonlight on the Wabash, then I long for my Indiana home." From Back Home Again in Indiana, written by Henley and McDonald. And beside Mr. Grandpa Jones is his daughter from his first wife. It says, "In memory of Marcia Marie Jones, Major U.S. Army and served in the Vietnam War, December 8th, 1939, February 9th, 1998. So she actually died right before him. She died February 9th, 1998, it says. And he passed away February 19th, 1998. Did not know that. See some flowers there. Mr. Jones's side, and an angel playing the fiddle there on Miss Ramona's side, and she's got a fiddle on her headstone plate. She played the fiddle. So Mr. Grandpa Jones, best remembered as an old-time country and gospel music singer and banjo player who always wore his pants tucked inside his boots, whose animated performances were often characterized by his leg kicks and foot stomping, and as a charter cast member of the CBS television show Hee Haw. Born Lewis Marshall Jones, he spent his teenage years in Akron, Ohio, where he started singing country music songs on a radio station. And in 1931, he joined the Pine Ridge String Band, which provided the musical accompaniment. Well, I cannot speak. Let's see here. For the very popular Lum and Abner show. By 1935, his pursuit of a musical career took him to Boston, where he met a musician and songwriter, Bradley Kincaid, who gave him the nickname Grandpa because of his offstage grumpiness at early morning radio shows. The name stuck, and he decided to create a stage persona based around it and started performing under the name, playing the guitar, yodeling, and singing mostly old-time ballads. And in 1937, he met musician cousin Emmy in West Virginia, who taught him the art of the clawhammer style banjo playing, which gave him a rough backwoods flavor to his performances. A veteran of the U.S. Army, after his discharge in 1946, he went back to recording for King Records. He moved to Nashville, Tennessee in 1946 and became a member and started performing for the Grand Ole Opry. Later that year, he remarried Ramona Riggins, who was an accomplished performer herself, who would always be part of his performances. And some of his older songs was 8 More Miles to Louisville, which he wrote in 1946, Old Rattler, 1947, Mountain Dew, in 1947. In 1956, he signed with Decca Records and recorded 16 songs, including The All-American Boy in 1959, which reached number 21 on the U.S. country charts. In 1969, he joined the television show Hee Haw, where he played the banjo by himself or with fellow banjo player David Stringbing Aikman, and also provided slapstick comedy and skits, and joined castmates Buck Owens, Roy Clark, and Kenny Price in a gospel segment at the end of the shows. In 1978, he was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. His autobiography, Everybody's Grandpa, 50 Years Behind the Mic, was published in 1984. And they got a bench here that you can sit at. And up there behind the Jones is some old graves up in the woods there. And this is a look down from Grandpa Jones's grave. Like I mentioned, he is up at the top of the hill behind the church. Alright, y'all, that's going to do it for this video here on this cool, breezy March day. Appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Little history there about Grandpa Jones, where he lived, where he's buried. So please subscribe, like, share, comment, do all those things. They are free to do. Don't have to sign up anything, pay anything. Share this video out with others you think that would enjoy it. Leave a comment. And until next time, I'll see you real soon. Thank you, and good night.